What's up, everybody? It's Ivan with Trouts Fly Fishing, back with your bi-weekly fishing report and forecast. It's been a little bit more than 2 weeks since we've last checked in, but we're back. Early January is out of the way, and it's time to talk fishing. Johnny boy's driving up. Give him the shaka sign. The shaka! All right, that was the dumbest thing we've ever done, but my apologies. Anyways, you know, it's winter time. I don't feel like much has changed since we've last checked in. It's snowing. It's also sunny some days. It can be cloudy other days, but generally cold. So it's winter time. You know, we will get those warmer streaks. I did look at the forecast up in the high country, and it looks like the next couple weeks are going to be pretty cloudy, pretty snowy. Obviously a good thing for the snowpack, but you know, fishing can be better on those warmer days, on those sunny days, gets the water temperature up, especially on those freestones, like the Colorado, the Eagle, the Arkansas. On the tailwaters, you know, a lot of times those overcast days can be really productive. Fish are going to be less reticent. You know, they're not going to feel like they're going to be attacked from above and every waiting second in that low water, and they can, you know, definitely produce good days. You can have good days when it's overcast on those tailwaters, so something to think about for sure. For the freestones, talked with Zeke up in Frisco. The Eagle is pretty locked up in a lot of places, you know, so might not be the best option this time of year, unless you're looking at you know, a warmer spell, and you know, if some of that water starts to open up and you get some really good midge hatches those days. But for the most part, you know, we're seeing a lot of ice, especially down in Gypsum. With regards to the Colorado, he was just doing a guided trip up at around Partial, where Williams Fork dumps in, and you know, sort of the usual suspects worked. Midges, white midges, olive midges, tan midges, black midges, all that stuff worked. They did see some dry flies coming off, but it was windy, so you didn't really get a, you know, really good opportunity to fish dry flies to rising fish, because wind sort of blew those dry flies off. So, you know, something to always look for, especially when you don't have a windy day, is those afternoon midge hatches. You know, they can be super productive, especially when you go into low light. So when you have sun on the water for, you know, that portion of, you know, the afternoon heats up the water. You know, where low light might be a bad thing in the beginning of the day, it's not a bad thing at the end of the day. Fish are, you know, the water's a little bit warmer, fish are a little bit happier. So, you know, definitely something to consider. For the Arkansas, Wellsville, Salida, those are sort of the good options this time of year when you have those warmer, sunny days. Otherwise, you know, going down to Pueblo, always a good option. Did 5 flies down there. You know, it wasn't the best day, wasn't the worst day. You know, caught some fish, and you know, that's sort of how that fisher can hit you, and then gets you with a really good day, and he keeps coming back for more. So, with regards to our tailwaters, we're all sort of low winter flows. Nothing's changed there. In the 50s in Deckers, Cheeseman, 11 Mile, and the Dream Stream. One thing that you will notice is the hydrograph will bump when there's, like at Trumbull, for example, right now it says reading 180. A lot of times what you'll see is ice dams forming, or you're just going to ice over, and that water's going to overtop the banks and then sort of wash that ice out. And so a lot of times you'll see that on the Dream Stream, especially on that lower stretch. Just something to be aware of, especially when we get those colder nights. I think I was talking with my friend Dennis. He was up at Deckers yesterday. I went up to Deckers on Monday, and it was pretty icy, especially down lower. So something, you know, also something to consider. But he said it's getting down to -5 at night there, which obviously can play a role in freezing up the lower sections of that river. So staying higher generally produces more open water and happier fish. So you know, stay higher for the most part until we see some of those overnight lows come up. So that's that. With regards to flies for the tailwaters, midges, small blue wings, eggs. I know, eggs. Orange eggs. Attractors, lightning bugs, rainbow warriors. I know one of our guides, Josh Diller, has been having success with Euro nymphing, doing like some GTI caddis and stuff like that. Those are a little bit bigger than what I've been having success with, but it goes to show you that success isn't necessarily tied to one approach. Just fishing with confidence and fishing the right water and with a good presentation can often get the job done. So anyways, it's been a pleasure. We'll be back to our normal bi-weekly schedule. Apologize for the moment of, not the moment of silence, apologize for the lack of episodes the last couple of weeks, but we're back. 2019's here. Come down and visit us at the shop, and we'll see you on the water. Have a good one.